Haunted? What, like by a ghost?
Are you here to see the house?
I would focus just on getting rid of the property as quickly as possible.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Estiloz with the Spiel on Entertainment, and I'm here with actress Janet Varney to talk about the 10th year anniversary re-release of the comedy horror cult film titled The Selling. Janet, it's a pleasure to chat with you.
Thank you so much for having me, Tim. This is a movie I love so much, and I'm always happy to talk about. I'm so proud of being a part of it.
Yeah, well, I had a chance to catch it last night and watched it. I really, truly enjoyed it and was wondering, how did I miss this film over the past decade? But I'm better late than never.
You know what? It's just gotten sweeter, funnier, and better in the last 10 years. It's ripened and aged like a beautiful wine.
This is the pantry. Lots of cupboard space. A bit drafty sometimes. This is the kitchen. Running water.
Tell our audience about not only your role in this film, but what the film's about.
It is a horror comedy in the truest sense of the word. It's really hard to balance funny and scary. And I think, and hopefully, Tim, you agree, this movie nails it. It's got heart. There's some really sweet, tender moments. There's some crazy goofball moments and some real suspense. And, you know, this is all coming from a very little indie movie. And it was so impressive to see everybody putting it together. So basically, Gabe plays a realtor named Richard Scarry. If the name sounds familiar, it's because it's very similar to a children's book author that many of us enjoyed pop-up books from.
I'm Richard Scarry. I like the children's book author.
What children's book author?
There was a children's book author named Richard Scarry. Would you like to see the place? Yeah, sure.
Fitting for a horror film, so that's pretty good.
Fitting for a horror film.
Yes.
And he ends up, you know, he needs money. It's that classic conceit of, you know, a good guy who wants to help a family member in need, needs money, takes on trying to sell this house that is pretty clearly haunted right from the jump, and then is also forced to contend with his sort of frenemy nemesis at the realty company, Mary Best, who I have the pleasure of playing. You know, he meets somebody quirky and adorable along the way, finds a little romance, again, has some great moments with the character of his mom, and it's just a tight, great story that is, I think it just works. It works for me in the way that, say, The Frighteners works, in that, you know, that's just one of my favorite horror comedy movies because it just doesn't pull its punches in any direction, and I think it really works for that reason.
Having worked as an ensemble together, or at least together in other forms, it must have been a lot of fun doing not only the script comedy, but there were some moments of some physical comedy that must have been fun to work with.
Gabe is such a gifted and well, Etta is too. Gabe and Etta, you know, they have another wonderful movie called Deani and Divine Meet the Apocalypse, which means something different to a lot of us these days, but is also a great thing to watch. But, you know, they are both so comedically gifted in terms of timing and almost clowning the physical stuff that, you know, you're not relying on words in those moments.
You're not Richard!
Sometimes the bedroom closet becomes a portal to the spirit realm.
And I think they infuse the whole movie with that.
What are some of the main elements of this film, or the aspects of it that you think has such resonance and such longevity?
I think the comedy is so funny and so smart, and while it doesn't take itself too seriously, it's a very confidently written script, and I know that that's because there was so much work put into it by everybody on the team, but obviously Gabe was he just wanted it to sing. I mean, that's a cliche, but you do want a comedy script to really sing.
Well, again, it's been a pleasure chatting with you. I really enjoyed this film, and I'm hoping that it even picks up an even bigger following as it's with this re-release, okay?
Thank you for helping spread the word. That means the world to us. I really appreciate it. We all do.
My pleasure. We have been talking with actress Janet Varney about the 10th anniversary re-release of the comedy horror film, The Selling. It's great fun. I say go out and see it. You'll really enjoy it. You'll laugh, you'll be scared, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Did you think you could get away from me so easily, Richard?
Richard, why are you acting so strangely? Honey.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the show. If you guys could do us a huge favor, go like and subscribe on YouTube. Check out the other videos. They're gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's good. It's great. It's great. The frick are you guys still doing here? Go subscribe. I'm sorry, I yelled. I didn't.